Good morning, everyone. What a beautiful day today. We are out here not too far. Lake Michigan's about a half mile that direction. So we're out taking a look at some things in the field as to what's going on, what's happening with drainage, as well as, anything happening with frost. Obviously, we're in a last year's cornfield. This one plans to be a no-till soybean this year. So we're looking for, do I have any winter annuals or perennials or biennials that made the winter that I have to be adjusting a burn down herbicide plan for, taking notes of which weeds are here and how thick they are, etc. We went to the far end to check where the tile line comes out, and I can tell you this particular field already the tile is open and running. Again, indicators to help you look for that. What's your system doing? What's your field doing? Do I need to make some maintenance plans, etc. on the drainage? I've got a ditch over here that got cut pretty bad with high water rains last year. So we actually put in an old bale of hay and rolled her out to create an erosion blanket to try and slow that down and improve things in that situation. We're also looking at, how did we do with the harvest last year? Is there a lot of grain laying on the surface from last year? Is that going to potentially be a volunteer corn scenario that has to be addressed as well? But again, as the spring seems to have arrived early, plans for getting things done early also have to be taken into account, such as moving seed into position now. A lot of doors can be opened up. Let's get that done and let's get the seed moving, because if this weather pattern continues, you're going to want to have your seed on hand as well as your chemistry. So let's take advantage of the situation and the weather that Mother Nature is bringing to us and get things ready from that perspective. Hey everyone, now we jumped over to an area. This happens to be a pasture, but if you're looking at overseeding either pastures or hay fields, etc., one of the key conditions that you're looking for is how much exposure of soil do I have? As an example, if you have areas where you can find soil, getting that seed here is going to be helpful. The challenge that you're faced with is that as you get into thicker residue that's matted and such, the seed gets hung up in this residue and has a difficult time getting down to the surface and getting itself established and going. So, we use this freeze thaw pattern here early on to try and make that happen. If it's hung up in the residue, you're in trouble. If you got soil that's open, you'll have a better success rate. If you've got snow sitting in the field, I'm going to say that you may want to wait, because sitting it on the snow isn't necessarily going to help your situation either. Again, if you're in a pasture situation, it's also an opportunity to put some of your nutrients on that you're going to need to help get the grass waking up. So nitrogen and sulfur are key to help those grass components to really get going. The combination of the two really drive not only yield but also quality such as protein.